Alright, we're back for another drawing video. That's right, another drawing video. Going straight into the next one. So, I just released my Minecraft video not too long ago, so we'll see how well that did. But today we're going to be drawing this time. Excuse me, but burping, I got a very specific drink right here that I will show you. Yeah. Don't know what that is, do ya? Can you say it? Yes. Give up on trying to guess what that is? Well, first of all, I have it all the way over there because the cat can't jump up there because I don't want the cat to spill the damn thing. And second of all, it's Pepsi with a little bit of milk and eggnog. Yeah, that's right. Not that bad, actually. It almost tastes like cream soda. It does taste actually pretty good. Alright, so enough with the JS. Let's get on to the Book of the Goddess. So this one's going to be interesting. We might be able to get it all drawn and done with in one go. Because A, it's the only thing we're really drawing is the book, and B, most other drawings that don't really have too much going on for it don't take that much effort to complete. Thankfully, at the very least. But I am going to put more effort into this particular book because it is from the Elementals Reborn universe. So we're going to try to make this look more fancier, you know? Or at least try to make it look fancy. We want to try to make a more royal-esque look. It's probably not going to look as good. Burbage. Going in, you know, for the first few outlines or so. But I'm sure it will start to come around eventually. Yeah, I made a drawing beforehand. It was a mature drawing. I'm not planning on showing me drawing those. Mainly because YouTube wouldn't allow it. At least I don't think they would allow it. You think YouTube minds I draw tickle art? No? Well, I asked. But yeah, the most mature drawings I'm going to be making, or all mature drawings I'm going to be making, not saying there's going to be any in the future that I'm going to show off me drawing, are mostly just going to be drawn on my own time, off video. Unless I do it on Pornhub, but just go on to Pornhub to just start drawing fetish art. I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea, but at the same time, it's for a niche audience. And one that's only really there to see it when it's made. Once, like, the finished product. Plus, you don't really watch these for... Oh, crap, that's masked opacity. This is not what I wanted. This is the opposite of what I wanted. Numlock. Don't tell me Numlock did anything bad. Nope, Numlock is still good. Alright, good, great, fantastic. Even though I know what keys I have, it still is nerve-wracking. I am still not entirely too sure about the compression and all that. I mean, it does help reduce the sounds of certain things, like definitely the computer noises and all that stuff going in the background, all the other noises. But it still feels like certain words get cut off if I speak too lowly. Low, softly. I mean, some words softly can still be heard. It's just a matter of, like, how soft can I go? How soft is too soft? I don't know much about noise compression or noise gating or any of that stuff. I just picked the ones that sound like they would work fine. And it does sound fine. It's like 9 times out of 10. I'm sure I'll be able to get the hang of the noise stuff, or maybe somebody can come in and like give me a good, like, you know, explanation of how it works. Or I can someday invest in a good microphone or something. I don't know. Right now I'm using my laptop's microphone. And the reason why, I'm pretty sure I explained this in my video, but in case I forgot, the reason why I wore headphones in that one is so that I don't have double planing in the, in-game volume or in-game noise, as well as the fact that it probably won't catch the noise in the noise compression thing. So we were able to differentiate it by separating it. It's perfect, really. But we still got a long way to go. I mean, we're just starting. I'm not planning on editing anytime soon, nor am I planning on hiring an editor. Because, let's face it, 2 subscribers, an editor? With what money? Besides the factory money, which is not really that good because it's depressing. But we're not here to talk about that. No. We're here to talk about other things. What are those other things? I have no idea. Honestly, I'm not entirely too sure what to talk about. We've talked about a lot, but trying to keep up a conversation with multiple different videos will be quite difficult. I mean, I think with Minecraft it'd be easier because we will just, be saying what we're doing. Like, here we go, we're initiating this quest. And oh boy, here's a mob we're gonna just myrtleize right now. But with this, I mean, I can only explain what I'm doing so much until people are like, I'm not here for the art, I'm here for the conversation. Or some of them might be here for the art. Who knows? So this is the Book of the Goddess. I'm trying to figure out good ways to, make it look like kind of, I have an idea. An idea just popped up. We'll have, some face here. Whether or not this will be the goddess's face doesn't exactly matter. We'll figure that part out soon enough. But, yeah, Elementals Reborn, we could talk about that. So, yeah, Elementals Reborn is basically a fantasy world that I just, made up long ago. If you look back at the, older albums, you will see that there is creatures called elementals. And what these elementals are, basically, the main focal point around this entire series. Or, well, not really the main focal point, because when you think of the word elementals, it's more than just the elemental golems. It's kind of, or golems. They're not really golems. To be honest with you, I don't know what category they would fit in. You got the golems that are basically just walking inanimate objects infused with a bunch of mana. And you've got the wyverns, which are just giant dragons. The leviathans, which are just giant sea creatures. And then you got the main 6 animal components. Mammals, reptiles, stuff like that. And yeah, that's basically it. Aside from a secret 10th thing that I've said before, but we're not going to go into that right now. But the elementals fall under some category that I haven't really figured out yet. And there's no reason to figure out yet. We just call them elementals for now, and that's fine. I'm going to consume my my liquid beverage. It's probably going to make me burp. More congestion. It's not for hydration, it's more just I just want something to drink. Although, why even drink soda if it's not for hydration? That wouldn't make any sense at all. Well, soda milk. Egg. Nog thing. An abomination of a creation, but it's actually not that bad. You should try it. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, because now it just looks like she's getting pleased. And I don't know if we want, that to symbolize the goddess's, what do you call it? But we haven't drawn her hands yet. Don't judge yet. Maybe she's making some incantations now, making her face too square. Oh no, Minecraft is seeping in. Everything's becoming square. Oh no, the cat's square. No, she's just a loaf. She's looking at me now. Just look of confusion. Like displacement confusion or whatever. I think I need to either move you in more or... we'll see. We shall see once we've combined this here. And what I plan for the thumbnails of the Minecraft series, I'm probably going to stick with the same the same thumbnail for like a while. I guess it depends on like what I want to do. Right now, this thumbnail we have works kind of perfectly. It's essentially just the ROTC cat jumping in the air with its shield and its sword and killing the crap out of Steve. The cat's taking Steve's place. I like to imagine that's what all of our avatars are doing. Those who decide to, use their own avatar instead of using Steve. Their avatars go on ahead, kill Steve, and now they take over the world that Steve inhabits. And, yeah. That's what I imagine that the cats would do as soon as they go into the Minecraft world. And just, whoops, I forgot about that tidbit. Crap. They just kill Steve and then they take over. Okay, we don't have to do this in the book. We can take this out of the book so that I can do this without having to worry about grabbing that. Yeah. Oh, man. I just remembered something. Distractible. It's Monday. A new episode. But at the same time, I kind of want to make a video as well. I'm torn between two things. Providing more content to my non-existent viewers, or watching Mark, Bob, and Wade get distracted and talk about stuff. Also, just to have something in the background while I draw. That's fine. We will be able to watch it when I draw the hardcore amateur drawing. The hardcore amateur drawing. Politically, kind of just, something to wet your whistle, more than just your front mouth whistle. I don't know. Trying hard to sound like Haruka, but it's probably not coming out right on the microphone. Almost quite not sure. In my head, it doesn't sound right, but when I have it on dreams and even without the pitch, it still sounds almost like Haruka. I don't know, maybe I just have that voice. But, yeah. We're going to be drawing, I'm still keeping up that, we got our first Patreon of that particular, category. I hope you're enjoying it. If you watch these videos, I hope you're enjoying those, drawings. Enjoying seeing Nakata getting gangbanged by a bunch of slime girls. Moon getting encompassed by a bunch of ginormous tentacles from this monster dream girl. A lot of tentacles, I gotta say. I thought I was gonna make more, how you say, nude tickling art drawings, but it turns out we're not. We're doing other things. Okay, I did this wrong, but that's fine because I could do this. I mean, I do have an idea in mind, and I think I can provide a little spoiler for this one. Anybody remember Crystal Flurry? That creepy blue girl who almost looks like Jinx. Fun fact, This was actually a dream I had of Crystal Flurry, but it was actually just like a blue schemed kind of colored Jinx from Teen Titans who was being creepy and was trying to, I don't know, kidnap me or something and do things that Crystal Flurry does to her victims. And there was like this certain song that, to be specific, weirdly enough, it was the song from Crash to Insanity and the Iceberg level. But it was not exact. I don't know. It definitely did sound like it, but it wasn't exact. It was like, I got this weird Courage the Cowardly Dog vibes from like the general art or quote unquote art, because he was definitely 2D in that dream. Obviously, I couldn't just draw a blue Jinx and say, hey, here's Crystal Flurry, so I made my own while keeping the hairstyle relatively the same. Anyways, I'm off track here. The story I did with Crystal Flurry, with, Catherine and Fern, is going to be basically Crystal Flurry going to town on Catherine and maybe Fern. I've drawn Catherine, but I haven't drawn Fern. I wonder if you can catch that. I can never remember to look and listen to that in the videos. But of course I won't, because I'm 16 minutes in. Okay, I thought this was going to not take that long, but this might take a while because of, I just decided to draw at least a depiction of the goddess, not like the actual drawing of the goddess. The idea here is to have the goddess of light and the god of darkness be somewhat anonymous. This is their depiction of the goddess of light. Because don't forget, this is from like a group of church people who have not yet seen the goddess of light, who don't know what she looks like. And they're only going off guess from previous art made of her from long ago in the before times. This should probably be shorter. But yeah. A depiction of the goddess. Not the actual goddess herself. I haven't yet figured out what I want to do with that. Or I have, but I don't want to spoil it. Or at least have in a certain sense. But like I said, no spoilers. So, yeah. I was talking about Elementals Reborn before I went on to this tangent. So, yes. The entire concept of Elementals Reborn is all of the creatures in the world of, that. I haven't set the name of the world yet, and I won't say it yet, but the world that they live in, all the creatures there have gone unruly, whatever the word is. And they're more territorial, they attack a lot of people now, and they're just a general menace to everything. Not just society, but to the environment as well. They've become basically bloodthirsty or territorial or, all the kind of stuff that kind of makes animals go berserk. And there's a lot of theories behind the Elementals Reborn. But like maybe something about the god's wraths or something, the god of darkness's wrath, or that's like one theory. Another theory is something to do with like I don't know, the temporal change of the planet. Like something happened to the planet to cause all of these creatures to basically go hog wild. And then another theory would probably be around the fact that humanity has grown too much and now the creatures are angry about it for some reason. theories upon theories. Nobody knows the actual reason for why these events happen, and here we are. Most of it involves a bunch of creature hunting, trying to hunt unruly creatures who are causing destruction and mayhem to everything, including the animal kingdom. And there's also a bunch of stuff involving, the church. And then there's the cult. Stuff like that. A large majority of the world consists of, magic. Nothing too hectic in that department. Whoops! Deleted the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna copy all of this so that this can be symmetrical. Are you where you need to be? You did not grab the fingers. You fool. You fool! There we go. Okay, yes, here we go. Pepsi is strong in this one. Speaking of which, it's almost time for another consumption level. Whoops! I did not mean to do that. I thought I deleted the other one. Consumption time! You shall watch me consume this. This beverage. The cat's just side-eyeing me. Side-eyeing me. What is wrong, cat? What are you giving me that look for? Yeah, there's something with this crystal in mind. This crystal is rather important to a certain plot line. But I won't say what it is, because it's technically a major spoiler. And anybody who has seen this, and at some point I will decide to make episodes of Elementals Reborn, just the same as I have with Nova Guardian. But anybody who have seen this video, it's probably going to be a very small amount, because let's face it, how good does our streams do? I know it probably isn't going to make me anything money-wise, but I'm still doing it anyways. But yes, it's a pretty massive spoiler. Okay, so I'm going to have just a bunch of floating cloth pieces here. It's supposed to be a cutoff. I'm not drawing her entire body here because A, it's a book art description, meaning I'm probably going to go a bit more haywire on a design here because of, although now it's starting to look like tentacles. Hold on. How do I want to go about this without making it look like tentacles? It's quite difficult, you see, to not go down a tentacle route. Well, first, how does this look? Okay, maybe we don't have to go down the bottom route. Maybe we could just do this and maybe make sure this is centered. Center it, bro. We need to center this whole thing. Look into my eyes and center it. Alright, here we go. Some of you have probably noticed a certain image in the nature magic overview. Anybody who has seen it knows what this is, and it is pretty important. Actually, I think I've even explained what it was in one of the drawings. Essentially, the planet that these people live in is a flat planet. That's right, a true flat planet. And everybody knows their theories here with how a flat planet is. Well, this is what I'd imagine a flat planet would be. A giant island floating in the middle of space. And its core literally looks like a crystal at the bottom of it. If you want a good reference point, just look back at the, drawing. Nature Magic Overview drawing, yes. I'm not going to draw all the little bits and pieces here, but I'm going to have this be here, like so. Alright, fancy book right here. I feel like I should add a lock here. The cat just sitting there like this. Just giving that squinty, tired eye. I'm not squinty. Oh, that was a big one. Alright, let's see. Let us see right here, right now. In this exact no. Not like that, you fool. Also, I don't think this is centered. I need to center it. Good enough. That is indeed, in fact, good enough. So I'm going to make like little lock things here. How do I explain this? Here's a switch that you press, and when you close it, it latches. And this is not like what do you call it kind of book? It's an important book. Throughout most of this limitation period, I've been drawing a series of weaponry and equipment. This one is different. This one I wanted to have a kind of be an important storytelling piece. Now, what this is, now, I'm not going to have this be like a normal key to lock thing. This thing is going to be an inscription, or an insignia, or whatever the hell that word is that I was planning on using. Basically, it takes the form of like certain magic magic words, magic letterings. The symbols you see on the weaponry that I've drawn in the past. Why am I blanking on this damn word? Oh, whatever. It uses magic to open up the lock. All right. It doesn't use any physical key nonsense. No, it uses magic to open up the lock. And I'm wondering if I should use screws or, I don't know, magic world-esque, because this world isn't like the same as ours. There's no like foam technology or like the normal electricity. So there's electricity, but not in the way that we have electricity. Especially considering the fact that electricity is one of the major elemental components to Zephyr. And the main power Domadora uses, eh? Anybody like Domadora? When I look at my characters, let's see. The four main characters, Gwyneth, Ariella, I believe her name was, Genthru, and Domadora. Which one's my favorite, you may ask? It's a tough call. I definitely like Gwyneth's design. Her face is adorable, and her hair is even more adorable. I felt my voice robotized there. Was that just me, or did I catch that? I feel like I went robotized there, man. Anyways, as I was saying before, yes, I like Gwyneth's design. She has an adorable face, and her demeanor is also pretty nice. Considering the fact that she's like one of the major protagonists. Let's not get confused here, son. She's one of the major protagonists. I mean, all four of them are the protagonists, but she's the first one introduced into the group. And Ariella, definitely somewhere up there in my more favorite tier, but it's hard to choose between the two. Ariella is a more sensual girl, naughty. She's the kind of girl that, let me think. What's the best way I can describe her? You know those anime dudes that constantly flirt with other women? Well, that's what Ariella is, but she does that with both genders. More so with other women, especially with Gwyneth. I'm sure a lot of you will like the scenes that I have planned for those two. Genthru's also pretty cool too. Genthru has this like cool, like calm, collected vibe. It's like, you think he's some stuck-up snob in like that golden armor, but he's actually down to earth and caring of people. Ariella does get on his nerves, but he's like a father figure to Gwyneth. Not saying Gwyneth's father isn't like terrible like most anime dads. No, Gwyneth's father is like, you know, the usual cartoon dads that are goofy and cool and funny. With his big ass muscles there and his big ass smile, his ginormous gangstuous beard. If you've seen him in that drawing, you know what I'm talking about. But no, good father figure to have on like the journey to figuring out the mysteries of the Elementals Rebirth. The series will be called Elementals Reborn, and it's going to be called that no matter what. But I think I'll have like another like secondary name, just as simple as Elementals Rebirth, for like some of them to refer to it as. Some of the characters in the universe will probably refer to it as Reborn, even though that doesn't really make much sense, grammatically speaking. I like the way it sounds, Elementals Reborn. Technically speaking, it's the perfect name because when I was drawing the Elementals, this is the third remake of them. And I could just call it Remix again, or Redux, or whatever I called it before. So I said Reborn. And therefore, the Elementals Reborn series was given life and a name. Drink time. It almost looks like chocolate milk, kind of. It doesn't taste like it, although I will admit that egg taste there, the eggnog almost gives it a vanilla-esque taste. Not bad. You should try it. So, Pepsi and milk. For some reason, it's the closest you can get to cream soda without having to actually buy cream soda. I don't know what my dad's issue is with cream soda. Cream soda tastes pretty good. I like the sweetness. I like sweet things. I can enjoy some spicy things every now and again. I think I had like Taki chips before that were supposed to be like real spicy, but it weren't that bad. I just don't really care about spice too much. I'll have it if it's there. If there's like a decent amount of spice and it's in front of me, I'll eat it. But I prefer sweet stuff. Sour's also pretty good sometimes. Sometimes. Too much sour is like, eh. Well, there goes my teeth. Well, there goes my teeth. God dang it. I ate so much sour shit, now my teeth's rotten out from the inside. No amount of propane can fix that one. As much as I like. I could actually perform a good Hank Hill, but right now my voice is not in the deep enough tone. Now, my voice can easily manipulate Haruka's voice at this time. Like I was able to speak in Krunk's voice before, but now my voice is in a certain pitch, or I will sound like Haruka. I probably could sound like Krunk, but I'd rather keep this voice. Because I got distracted, wink wink, about the hardcore mature drawings that I want to talk about, but never finished the topic. That happens way too often. There's so much to talk about, but then I forget it, and oh god, entered that too much. Alright, there you go, the book, as good as it's gonna get. Whoops. Yeah, wait, hold on. You can't see this, but I still have the swatch from when I made the thumbnail for Minecraft. I gotta go back to my basic swatch. So yes, the hardcore mature drawing. I told you about Crystal Flurry and Catherine. Potentially firm. Burp. But there's, obviously, oh god, it's choking up. Hold on. There's obviously still one more hardcore mature drawing I have to draw before the month ends. And the idea I have is a brand new OC. Part of me wonders if I should, do fan art related hardcore mature drawings. Because I've seen a few people make fan art drawings on Patreon, and they're still doing it. Part of me wonders if it's because we're all small fries, and the big company are like, don't worry about it. They're not making as much money as we are, or something. Or they don't care enough to spend the money to try to cease and desist it. Part of me kind of does want to try to make more fan art stuff. I mean, it probably would get me more patrons, but, I got a plethora of OC characters, like hundreds of women to choose from, and yet, for some reason, I'm making a new girl and a new species, instead of using already existing ones. That's the thing, that's the problem that I have. I keep making more OCs. I can't stop making more OCs. Look at this girl, she's technically a new OC. Even though she's only a depiction of an already existing OC that I've only really shown, her torso in that one drawing with the wand, and then the Life Magic Overview drawing with her and the God of Darkness. I have so many characters. So many unnamed characters as well. So it's not like I'm really hard-pressed for any drawing ideas in the hardcore drawing department. The only thing I have to worry about is trying to figure out which one I want to do first. Because obviously I want to keep a certain limitation here. Some days I will want to draw 3 hardcore mature drawings in 1 month. Like I did in October. But other days I just want to go with the basic bare minimum. I mean, it makes sense, right? $10 a month for 2 hardcore mature drawings every month. And the backlog of hardcore mature drawings before that. With stories as well. Don't forget, there are actual stories. I always draw a story with my mature drawings. Even my normal drawings that I can add a story in, that I deem necessary to add a story in. So not only do you get art, you also get a story. It's perfect. Perfect price. 2 mature drawings for you to get your rocks off. Barney. I can't do Fred's voice because my voice is at a specific pitch that I cannot really adjust right now. And, that does seem like a good price, though. $10 for 2 a month, with a potential 3rd bonus drawing if I feel like doing a 3rd one before the month ends. I mean, don't forget, in the grand scheme of things, we got, a minimum of 2 regular drawings to have on DeviantArt a week, which can mean, 8 to 10 to... I don't think 12, so 8 to 10 drawings in a month. 8, 9, 10, depending on what, how many weeks are in that month, or how much the month converges on certain departments. And then there's the 2 extra drawings we have to do for the the hardcore mature drawings for Patreon. To keep that up, even if we don't, we only have 1 patron so far. Even if we don't have hundreds, I'm still going to keep it up to show that yes, I am serious about this. I am serious about this. Because this is using a skill that I already have been utilizing for 6 years now or more. So there's really no excuse for me to not meet a quota. Other than... Well, there probably is an excuse, but I can't think of one right now. Nor do I really want to try to think of one right now. And besides, if there's nothing in a month, you just don't pay for the month, alright? And then go for the next month when I'm back. It's not like I really need to take a vacation for that, because it's only 2 a month. I can easily get 2 a month done with, right? And it's not like they're going to be that hectic, I don't think. You think a drawing's not going to get that hectic or complicated. I thought this was going to be a simple book. Then I decided to draw a depiction of the goddess of this universe. she's not going to be like very colorful here. She's just going to be golden, kind of like blending in with the book with different shades of yellow. But yeah, yes indeed. Plans change. You think a drawing is going to be pretty simple when you first make it, and now it's complex, more so than it needs to be. This is not that complex, far beyond complex. Like, I'm just mostly saying that originally I was just going to be drawing a bit like, okay, what I had in mind would have been something like this and done. But now we have her, so, which is fine. It adds more to the drawing than just a normal, but didn't I combine you? I guess I didn't combine you, though. Alright, good. Maybe we don't do the head first. Leaf. I'll have the brighter gold part be a part of the leaf here. And I'll have that be above it. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, and yeah, alongside those drawings, I haven't really put too much thought into this yet, but I'm thinking about doing like, I don't know, maybe 2 Minecraft videos a week. I mean, if we're going like an hour of Minecraft, then yeah, that kind of makes sense. Or maybe not an hour, but as long as the project we are working on goes. So yeah, we got ourselves a pretty hectic schedule with this godforsaken job that we're working on right now, which I say, it's terrible there. Everything breaks so much, so frequently. You gotta wonder how the hell everything is still even intact with how frequently stuff breaks. Alright, this part I could just, I don't know, do this. Whoops. No, that's too gray. I'm gonna grab this and just make it slightly darker, but not too dark, hopefully. That's a little fine. Maybe we bring this up to like 80% brightness. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna save this to this watch. Even though there is no way in hell I'm gonna be able to keep track of all of that. Like, seriously. Although I doubt I'm going to draw this again. Is that too small? Yeah, it's too small. We could probably make it like 3 or something. 3 and maybe a little deletion point up here? Question mark? Yeah. Yeah, with a period. Indeed. Okay, cool. So far, so good. Everything is doing good. Let's not forget about the little golden point on the hair right here. I'm just going to call these clips, even though they're not actual clips. I don't know what these are. I'm sure we'll have a good design for the goddess when the time comes. Like, real good to stick with. Right now, I like to have art, like artists' interpretations of the characters' own eyes in this world. Like how everybody draws Jesus Christ in many different depictions. Well, I mean, not different depictions. They do have like certain depictions of him. This needs to cover up this. They have like a certain theme going on for him. Maybe Jesus isn't actually good at, what do you call it? A good example, because now I'm drawing a blank on any unique designs they've made of Jesus throughout all the artwork. Well, maybe, wait, hold on, because there is also the fact that there's like drawings of him, like muscular, buff, or just plain old normal muscle mass? Question of the mark? I don't know. I'm sure you know what I mean, though. The fact that we have many different artists' interpretations of certain deities. Nobody really knows what they look like. They can only really go off of, like, past artwork. And even then, people take artistic liberties and do whatever. cat's I don't know what this cat's doing. She's staring at the window now. He definitely is tired, though. Oh god, the cat's hands. Or paws. You get what I mean. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far. What time? Was it like an hour? I'm not gonna like separate this into parts. I think because this drawing is probably gonna take like 3 hours at least. I don't think I need to separate it that much. I'm not gonna have a whole lot going on with the background. Not saying I'm not gonna have a background. There is gonna be a background. It's just not going to be that detailed, massively detailed. Don't forget about the crystal chest. Oh, wait, right. I keep losing track of that. I didn't finish that conversation. I keep going over to the next subject without finishing up what I was originally talking about. The hardcore mature drawing I was talking about with that one new OC that I had in mind. Let me continue that and finish it. Try to finish it at least. Try and probably fail. So, the OC, the character that I have in mind, is going to be some Russian chick. She's going to have like that white poofy hat and a coat. I'm going to have a bunch of these blue pixie fairy girls surrounding her. Not to go into too much explicit detail, because I don't know if YouTube is going to catch on that and be like, well, that ain't right. But, you know, I only post stuff on Patreon when it involves certain nudity and other things. So with that being said, the pixies are going to have, you know, that tickling her feet and body, and the, you probably couldn't see that because, yes, my shit, you only see this thing down. You get what I mean. You understand what I mean, don't you, son? But yes, that's the plan for the second one. I'm drawing Crystal Flurry first because, you know, familiarity. And we might as well end the hardcore mature drawings on this year with the new OC and going into the next one. Next year is going to be interesting, to say the least. I don't want to spoil it too much. We're still a little bit of ways until I feel like I can start talking about it. But I'm sure a lot of you on DeviantArt are going to like what's going to happen. A lot of changes are going to take place. A lot of stuff that I'm sure people are going to like. God damn it. I don't even know we could hear that. The noise compression is a little bit strange, and I almost forgot about this thing, apparently. Oh crap, which one is this? Are we on H or whatever? 1M. Damn, we on M, book 1M. Not counting these, which are, yeah, they're book 2. Let me see here. Yeah, that looks good. Why not? Defined enough to, at the very least, have a distinct look and appearance. Whoops. Alright, and this one, we're going to have the insignia bright yellow. I'm going to have to adjust this a little bit. There. This book is supposed to be like a life-related, but life magic-related. And there you have it, the coloring done instantly. We're like not even 50 minutes in. Damn. And the coloring's basically done. I mean, when certain drawings like this don't take that long. If I'm drawing multiple people and having like full body drawings, of course it's going to take long. You saw how long it took for me to draw Spade and Jericho and the city and all that stuff. That one took a while. The Realm of the Cats, Weird Factory also took a while, but not for the same reason. The actual artwork for that was finished, but I didn't make a part 3 for it to show you the hallways, so my bad. Didn't really feel like trying to do that and, talking at the same time. There's like 10 hallways that I had to draw too. I kind of screwed up the doors, but I think we could just like go on ahead and say that the doors. How did I say it was going to be? The doors definitely like open and close like this, so you can have like the light in the middle split in half. Wish I made the indentation there, but it's fine. It was too late. When I noticed that something was wrong, when I should have noticed something was wrong before, it was already too late and we were like several hallways in. The weird factory is interesting. Too bad I didn't get any indication of it opening up in our damned universe. The weird factory has been drawn. The content there are now readily accessible to us. Yet, we have yet to actually gain contact with the ROTC cats in the weird factory. Oh well, maybe another drawing will do the impossible and prove my theory correct one day. Yeah, maybe. Oh god, I don't know what. I almost double-clicked something again. Freaking right-click off the screen and onto the damn whatever this thing is called, taskbar. Lock taskbar. Huh. I didn't realize that was there. I don't really think about right-clicking the taskbar that often. Oh, wait a minute. Now this lock feels... I wasn't planning on doing this part, so now... Damn it! God darn it! Wait, I can fix this. Don't worry, I can fix this. It's all fine. Everything is fine. Just have a little accidents. We can fix them. We're not really happy we're fixing them, so... unnecessary accidents, yes. That's my motto. We have a lot of unnecessary accidents. It shouldn't have to have happened. It happened, but we can fix it. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. We already have a book O, so I'm going to make this a book 1P. And boom. Alright, now we just gotta go on ahead and draw this here, like so. We still recording? Yep. Thankfully, the cat's asleep up there. Their head in a weird position, or paw underneath it. It's not really a weird position. Just where the paw is, it definitely looks weird, but it's fine. Yeah, the cat definitely did cut that one recording short when I was making a Minecraft video. Thankfully, I noticed it 14 seconds in. Literally looking back at the video, I'm like going through the intro, and then you just see the cat right over there at the bed, slowly walking up, and then I say, here's a guest star, the cat, and then the cat jumps up and boom, it stops there with the cat's body just on the freaking right side of the video. I might post that clip on Twitter just because it's for goddamn it hilarious. That's the wrong book. The cat is actively trying to sabotage me. She's trying to sabotage me, man. Dang old skeleton shoots at me. She runs across my lap, distracting me. Trying to get me shot at. I'm surprised the only bit of damage I took in that video was from fall damage, which is only 1 heart, surprisingly. I figured I'd screw up since I was recording, but everything was fine. We did pretty good on the first video. I did like that house. That house turned out great. And I looked back at the recording and I noticed they forgot to put the log back in place, even though technically you don't need the log there because we don't have a log there because of the staircases hiding it. But I still want to put the log there, so I'm going to put the log there when I do another recording. Yes, we forgot to put the log in when we deleted it. I realized this. And yes, I also forgot an apple when I cut down that one tree. I also realized this, but I didn't see it. We always miss these things. Well, it's not like it really matters. Next video, we're going to make a bread farm. It's going to be kind of important to get a bunch of seeds to try to get a bunch of chickens bred and into our little soon-to-be chicken coop. We got the sugar cane. We have the, we technically do have the eggs. That chicken I did kill was not the chicken that I have noticed before. I should have let that chicken live. I really wish I could have gotten a single feather from that damn chicken. But it's fine. It's fine. Oh. Well, I guess we could just, put one chicken in the coop and then throw in a bunch of eggs and then wait for those chickens to grow up and boom, we get our chicken coop set up. I still would feel like it'll be important to make the wheat farm first, the bread farm. Wheat, yes. It is going to be kind of important to do that anyways because we do want to try to get a barn set up, cow barn. I'm not the kind of person that builds these fences and then put the cows in there. I like to build these ginormous structures. So yes, we're going to build a barn. Although I don't exactly know what I'm going to use material-wise. Part of me feels like I could use a brick or wait to go to the nether to get the red wood, the crimson wood. But I don't know, crimson wood might be too dark for a barn. I haven't really done that so much. Most of the mini worlds I've made in Minecraft involve me getting an automatic pumpkin pie farm setup going. So I don't have to worry about that is the best case scenario. I know you can automate pumpkins and I know you can automate sugarcane. But to do that I need to go to Nether, get quartz to get the observers. And it's pretty easy too. I don't exactly remember the fine exam. I'm obviously going to have to look at tutorials on how to make certain automated farms. I'll try to remember whose tutorial I've used in those farms. And if I forget, please remind me, because I know I'm going to forget. I know I'm going to forget to put it in the description who gave or tell you who did the video. Give credit where credit's due. I'm sure somebody will be like, hey, this is the person. Give them credit. I'll be like, thanks for the reminder. Here's credit. Even though I don't think it's going to matter early on because, like I said, very little subscriber count. We'll see how that turns out. We're just beginning. I'm just beginning to become serious about this YouTube thing. I'm getting so sick of my current job that I'm trying out YouTubing at the quarter point of my life. Yes, folks, I am indeed 25. Surprisingly. 25. Quarter of my life used up already. Part of me wishes that I did all this stuff earlier, but it's fine. It's fine. It's better now than never, you know? You can't be in your 60s and be well, I'm too old for this. Nah, go on ahead, be a 60-year-old YouTuber. Try to appeal to the senior citizens or something. I don't know. Maybe live stream bingo or something. I'm sure a bunch of senior citizens would like the live stream bingo. Maybe they get their own bingo cards, play along. Could you imagine? Oh god, YouTubers in 30 years from now are gonna play bingo and are play along bingo and all the freaking old people are gonna be like, bingo! And nobody's gonna know that they got bingo because they're in their house alone playing bingo with some YouTuber. That sounds sad kind of, but it's also hilarious at the same time. Who knows? Maybe maybe I'll make a bingo video at some point. Let's get that part of our lives out of the way with right away. Maybe people will like bingo. I go on ahead, maybe put on my best Crunk impression, or maybe Joe Swanson, Jesus Christ. Oh no, mouth words. I need a drink of good old Pepsi milk eggnog. Surprisingly delicious. They're surprisingly delicious. What, as if you think your cereal isn't gonna taste good? God dang. What was your name again? Oh crap, I forgot his name. If he even had a name. Was his name Lucky? Is he feeling lucky, punk? I don't know. One thing's for certain though, he definitely does feel lucky every time he evades children. Not that hard to evade children, no. Now, John Wick tried to evade him, Lucky. God damn it. Now I gotta talk about this. Can you imagine John Wick versus Lucky or whatever the hell that guy's name is, that leprechaun bro? Every time I say Lucky, I just think of Lucky from King of the Hill. Oh god, what the hell would Lucky do if John Wick started to come after him? What even is his tactics there? Does he get his redneck friends to try to help back him up? Is it even going to be enough? If a bunch of professional assassins or agents or whatever the hell they were when they couldn't defeat John Wick, what makes you think Lucky and a bunch of his redneck friends would be able to defeat him? Oh, there's the one guy who did survive a bite from a brown recluse, or at least it's presumed that he survived, that he got bit at least. Dang old over there worried about what happened when you get bit by a brown recluse. He's definitely still alive, or maybe he's dead, who knows? And what is with those goddamn brown recluses, or just spiders that kill you in one freaking goddamn bite in general? Like, that's the one thing that I don't like about some spiders, is the fact that some of them can one-shot you. That don't make no sense. We so big, why can't our bodies produce enough white blood cells that are strong enough to destroy venom and poisons and diseases? Haven't we gotten to a specific point in evolution with all the viruses and crap that we've dealt with to where our bodies are like, okay, looks like this is a thing that's killing us all off, so let's go ahead and evolve our systems to start one-shotting those viruses instead of them one-shotting us. Why is saying one-shot by a spider so hilarious to me? Technically, it is true. You get bit by a very poisonous spider, that's a one-shot. I mean, it's a slow one-shot, or maybe that's just damage over time. It's okay, maybe it's just massive damage over time. Not one shot, but one bite is enough to do enough damage over time that doesn't. It's like you get hit by some poison attack that just does not go away until you die. Which sucks, because we have no clue how to stop it. And I'll tell you how to stop it. Reject your organic bodies and become an android. Yes. You don't have to worry about eating, sleep. Well, you probably don't even have to worry about sleeping too much if you go in like little rest mode. I mean, I can't imagine an android would have to rest that much, right? Although, I don't know. Sci-fi have a whole bunch of fantasy-esque kind of scenarios that you can come up with. And it is strange to think that, technically speaking, androids could definitely become a thing IRL. I mean, I believe I've said this before many times, but if you talk to the people way back in the day who only used candles for lighting source, you tell them that we're going to have these lights, these bulbs, these glass bulbs that emit bright lights using nothing but electricity, those people will look at you and think you're crazy. Look at us now. Literal computer right here, drawing art instead of painting. I don't think I'd be able to do a good job at painting because I have steady hands. See my hands moving? I try to keep it as steady as I can, but it still moves. I don't know how to keep. Is that shown? I mean, to you it probably seems a bit steady, but to me I'm looking at it shaking left and right. I will say, though, it is quite impressive, the technology that we have. Kind of disappointing that we're stagnant on certain aspects. I feel like a lot of companies nowadays who used to do those innovations are now just like blinded by greed. So it's hard for us to really see any form of significant progress sometimes. I mean, sure, we got people like Elon Musk trying to actually make some innovations, even though we got some hit and misses here and there. Like that child submarine. Don't get me wrong, the guy knows how to make some good rockets, but sometimes you get some bad hits in there and it's just like, Can't let the bad hits define you, though. Everybody is weird. Anybody who tries to be normal is weird, though. That's true weirdness. If you try to be normal or try to strive to be a normal person, you're weird, alright? Why would you want to be everybody else? Wouldn't you want to be unique, strange, not creepy? Or maybe you want to be creepy. Maybe creepy is your thing, huh? Is creepy your thing? Is creepy the right thing for you? I don't know. All things considered, being normal is boring. I mean, if I was normal, I wouldn't be able to create the stuff that I created. I've already talked about all the stuff that I've created in that weirdness aspect. And I'm sure I have another weird topic to talk about, but I can't seem to recall. I have to look back. You know what's weird? Looking back at all my drawings that I've made in the past. I'm talking about this, not like sketches. This more so because it's more, related to my entire endeavor here. And my style. But it's so weird looking at drawings from the past, because you're like, oh, I made that. Right, I forgot about that drawing. And sometimes you might feel cringe, but sometimes I'm like, I've made it. It might be weird, but yes, weird. People say, oh, cringe crap, but I'll be like, nah, weird. Weird is my definition. I use weird. It also works for the Weird Factory, too. I am essentially the co-founder of the Weird Factory, with the cats being the actual creators. They actually created it. I was the one who thought about it. Weird to think that our cats from our previous life have made this factory that houses these weird content. Remember that cat you had like a few years ago who passed away? Guess what? He helped create the Weird Factory. They helped create the Weird Factory. I'm going to finish consuming this beverage now. Ah, yes, look at all that stuff there. This is going to be a pain to rinse out. Yeah. Alright, that was a weird aftertaste, but all in all, that was actually pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed. And no, I'm not going to make a counterpart called Around the Dogs. I'm more of a cat person. I like dogs, but cats are my favorite. Look at the cat. It's like, as soon as I looked at her, she's just like this. Just recesses back into her little sleep position. And her eyes were completely closed, too. It was like perfect timing. But now, if you want to make the Realm of the Dogs, go on ahead. It won't really feel as original because, reasons. Or you could just stick to Doggy Heaven. That works too. The Realm of the Cats will have their Realm of Cats, obviously. Because let's face it, it's a funny concept. Seeing these cats walk and talk like people. And another subset of cats that actually act like cats. Needless to say, I do like the concept of the Realm of the Cats, and it's made some pretty cool and funny and cute scenarios with cats. You know that one commercial? I don't remember the product they were trying to sell, where it's this mother asking her child, "What did you do to your hair?" That commercial. When I imagine it, I think of the realm of the cat's just like with a little bald spot here, looks in this direction, has this like face. Just imagine. I'll explain this. Matter of fact, I'll draw it. Just imagine this mouth, or close to this mouth, right here. Nose here, you know that, and the eyes. I don't think I need to. Oh God! Oh no! Everything's moved. I accidentally moved it. Oh God! The white line has probably been there the whole time, but okay, it's good enough. But something along the lines of this, with a little glint or glare, whatever it's called. The eyes aren't in the right position. Let me draw the nose. I don't know why I'm doing this. There's no reason for me to do this. This isn't even right. This isn't even in my head, but this isn't the exact image in my head, but something like this, almost. I'm not gonna draw that though. The cat just looks there with a sad, confused face and just like. All right, forget it. Forget the whole thing. I am tired. I did my best to explain it, but I didn't really explain it as well as I could. All in all, I gave that explanation like a 3 out of 10. I had some point to be made there, but it was not made at all. But it wasn't as terrible as it could have been. Yes, perfect. We are almost done with the book, and it has been, Jesus, an hour and 11 minutes? Man. I thought it would have been 2 hours by now, but this is we're actually making some pretty good time here. Yeah, no, I probably should have, like, did a coloring, what do you call it, of the, a coloring video part of the Weird Factory, but it's fine. We don't necessarily need to worry about that too much. Like, to show off what kind of thing I'll do. You've seen what I've done. Like I say, you see how I draw this stuff now. You now get a general gist thanks to the first drawing video. But I'm still going to do this anyways, because I just like to do this. Let's see here. Yeah, this is supposed to be more like a gold plate, so that's why there's a gold texture in the skin. Usually I don't do this. There's no real reason to have, the skin have that unless it's like a certain thing. Like, animals usually have this texture to resemble fur. The cloth has a different texture. Anything that has cracked skin uses the, I'm not going to switch to it, the cracked skin look. We could use the cracked skin here, but nah, it's fine as is. But, yeah, we've almost finished the book. Close, but not yet. I'm actually surprised of how little time it's taken to make this. I thought it was going to be a lot more. I definitely do want to do a little bit more texture-wise to the book around the goddess and planet. Like, maybe some leaves surrounding it to kind of look more, I'm not sure the word I'm going for here. Let's just continue with what we've got so far. At some point I want to do something with the insignias, but I don't exactly remember where I wanted to have those shown. It might be in the equipment overview that I'm going to talk about it, because that is going to be shown on multiple different types of equipment. I'm probably going to retcon most of the other insignia shapes that I have if I don't remember which ones I use. And then stick to the insignia guide in that particular thing. Okay, the way that I said guide is probably going to sound very weird in the video, but I am prepared to be sounding weird multiple different times. You know, you gotta be prepared for this kind of stuff. Otherwise, you're just going to be depressed with the way you sound. Make the worst with what you've got, and yeah. Alright, we've almost finished here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Provides more input to the area surrounding the goddess. Make it so it blends in more with some sort of design on the back. At some point, I should probably try to get more of a expanded upon texture brush set. This is the basic brush that Adobe Photoshop gives to you. Kind of. I just adjusted the brush settings and all that to work towards my own drawing agenda. I try to make it more leather-like instead of it being all like wrinkle page-like. That's more of the design than it is the actual book work here. Also, I think I accidentally made this, you know, this thing instead of that. Actually, let me go ahead and deal with that right now. Where was that texture again? Ah, here it is. Do a little bit here. But now that I've done that and made it darker, let me make it lighter so it doesn't look too out of place. Good. You know, I think I might at least try to add some texturing, cloth texture here to kind of have them. I mean, how would you draw a cloth texture in a book like this? I imagine it wouldn't look as good. You would probably have a lot of stuff in the way. But it's fine. We don't need to worry about that part too much. I do kind of want to give more definition to her face here. And I do kind of want to add somewhat of a spark. Do I have any shape here I can utilize to have a spark? I could try to use this thing. This combined with this. Or maybe lips. God dang it. To kind of have a shine on the book. We obviously can't have the shine be there physically. We kind of have to have it be more, you know, illustrated instead of having it there physically, right? Alright, I think maybe bring this down a bit. Try to have these look more shiny, like a shiny spark flare looking object? Question mark? I wonder if you picked that up. Shiny spark flare looking question mark. Say it out loud just in case the video or the audio compression could not pick it up. There's gotta be a way. It's either I need to get an actual good quality microphone or I just need to figure out how to properly compress certain things. Because there's a lot of noise in here for some reason. And I don't know why. This makes a lot of noise as well. You could probably hear it. vooming or whatever. Vooming. Yes, that's the word we're going for here. Right, so we can have this be here. Spark. Whoops. Although, we can move it down a bit. Yeah, perfect. Okay, maybe we don't do the burn, but the dodge instead. Or the dodge first, then a little bit of the burn. Okay, maybe not too much there. And, you know what? We could do this. Yes, like so. And, yeah, we can use that color instead. I'll just call this circle. I don't really feel like coming up with a name for whatever this is. It's not even a glow. It's more like a depiction of what a glow would look like here. Now for this. And this, not really. I don't think that one needs a texture. Or if it does, let's bring this to 5 and just do one stroke at a time. And now dodge the strokes as well. And boom. The Book of the Goddess. Will I do one for the God of Darkness? Maybe, I don't know. Next limitation period coming up, we might think about adding that in. Think of this mostly as a relic for the church. An hour and 21 minutes, not bad. Background-wise, this one really put too much thought in. Originally, I thought about having it kind of be in like a golden black space. That does look good in my head. Can I replicate it? You know, yeah, we'll try to replicate that. Why not? For this one, I don't really need to go to the cat's. Like, you see the cat's whiskers like moving back and forth. She's trying to talk in her sleep. But yeah, we're gonna go for that. First, I'm going to save this equipment. Technically, it is an equipment. Oh god. Crap. Right. I apparently saved or copied a YouTube link and forgot about the Book of the Goddess. Let me actually copy this while I'm at it. Let me just make sure that, yeah, we're still recording. Everything's still crystal. Alright, so this part is going to be easy. I thought I was going to have a background here in a certain sense, but we're not. Well, we are, but not the background you think. Alright, so darkness. Going to get rid of that, and I'm going to have... Should this be its own separate layer? Yeah, I'll have it be its own separate layer. Light. She's chatting in her sleep. She's probably having like a nightmare or something. Only reason she'd have nightmares when my father come downstairs, grab the dang plow stuff, and then the cat's just like disturbed, hides under the bed, scared. Dang old chicken shit. I think I could just use this. It depends really on what we're trying to go for here. I'm not even entirely too sure what I want to go for here. But I'm going to go for it. Oh god. Alright, I'm going to move this out so I don't accidentally grab onto something I don't want to grab onto. Yep, the cat's head's twitching. I want to poke her head. Ah, she's in a deep sleep here.
Meow, meow. You in deep sleep? Meow, meow. Whiskers? You look like you have a nightmare kitty.
It just messed her hair up. She had like this little, just spiky little mohawk thing for a second. She still has it. I don't know if she's happy or sad that I woke her up. It looked like she was having a nightmare, so maybe she's happy. Now she's just licking her paw. Licking her paw and trying to fix the little mohawk I gave her. Or not mohawk, or horizontal hawk, whatever that would be called. A mullet. Okay, now I'm not even entirely too sure about this. I'm looking on this. Maybe it's not the right color of orange. It was going to be like somewhat of an orange color. Maybe I could just do a hue adjustment. Yes. Oh god. What did I do? I pressed. Wait. H? Is H not the. Is it Shift H? No. Shift. Control H. Or was it U? Oh, it was U. Never mind. I don't remember what H was. Are you gonna be orange? The orange I want? Saturated? Alright, new plan. We come up with something else because I can't seem to replicate the thing in my head, which looks cool, but I don't exactly know how I'm going to do this properly. So, new idea. We just have the book on a stand instead. I mean, it works. If the book is supposed to be like this universe's version of the Bible, yeah, you would want to have the Bible, the original Bible, protected on some stand located somewhere in one of the major churches. And it would work, and it does work. And there's not even that much because I made the books too big to really have too much background stuff. The only background stuff we can really have here is, let me see if this is in the right spot. And also, this window was moved for some reason. We got like an, oh god, what are you doing? Trying to freaking press P with his godforsaken issues with whatever the frick is going on here. It's fine, everything is fine. Alright, let's see. Oh god, hair, I think. Freaking goddamn itch in my nose. My nose itch, and I don't know why. Don't you hate it when your nose itches? It's annoying. Oh god, there it goes again. Although I think that one's not like hair, but more like something slowly coming. I don't know. I'm not gonna finish that sentence because it's too much information. Too much information brought to you in part by my brain trying to make you uncomfortable since video 1. Or comfortable. Hell, I don't know. Do you thrive off of this type of content? I would not dare to even call this comedy. Why would I call this comedy? Have I made you laugh? If I made you laugh, leave a like. If I made you cry, leave a like. If I made you kill off your entire family because I made you go insane due to my own insane ramblings, leave a like. Before they send you to prison, of course. I don't think they have YouTube in prison. And if they do, it's probably not that good. Probably force you to watch, I don't know, Cocomelon crap or something. I don't like kids' content. And the stuff I make isn't for kids. Hell no. Not even Minecraft. Then we'll talk about certain stuff over here. We got the glass case. Don't know why that went so diagonally up there, but it's fine. We got the glass case. We can just copy this glass case. Actually, wait. idea. I can do this for the back end here. Hopefully I can see where that is, and I place this right where it needs to be. Yeah, just about there. And now I just gotta grab you, and boom. The case here is almost set. Now, I'm trying to think here. It definitely does look like it's more downwards. I guess you could probably consider that as like a little loop. So I'm going to draw a pillar here. Have the book in between two pillars. Why is that, you may ask? When it comes to certain museums, there's like some artwork piece in between two pillars. Are the pillars just like this replication of, hey, look over here, important art piece ahead, or in between? Oh, there goes a cat. The risk of her stepping on the keyboard and cutting this video short is high. Good thing I know how to cut videos together. Which, I shouldn't really have to worry about if the cat doesn't come up here. She's just farting now, scoffing, doing her thing that she's always been doing since when she was a kitten. I don't understand what that is. It's a weird quirk, but I've gotten used to it at this point. We thought we had fixed it before, but nothing really has changed in that department. Alright, let's see. I want this to be more inwards. You can probably hear that in the background as I'm talking. There's no way I'd know because I'm not watching an hour of my own content. Why would I do that? It's already stuff that I've talked about and listened to. Of course, I'll listen to it to make sure everything seems right and is in the right spot, but other than that, I'm not gonna watch all of my stuff. It's still good to look at it and get a reference. Surprisingly, I don't hate the way I sound when I do these videos. Unlike most circumstances and certain intercom voice speaking moments. Somehow I sound less dumb when in video. Whenever I'm talking, I feel like I'm being an idiot. I sound like an idiot. And yet when I look at the video, I don't sound that much like an idiot. Alright, did I grab the wrong thing or something? No, I didn't. Freaking. Oh god, that's what I'm grabbing. Right. I'm just combining these so these aren't, you know, necessarily, oh wait. Right. Okay, you know what? I guess that doesn't have to be a slant. I guess we can have that be a glass piece as well. Why not? Okay, perfect. We have the case. This will do. The blank is above everything, but you know, that's fine. Fine. Not fine, Christ. Ugh, why is speaking so difficult sometimes? So the idea I have here is going to be, color-wise, somewhat of a white yellowish color. Not fully yellow, obviously. I want this to be able to like stand apart from the whole book. So we're going to have some whites and yellows. I'm going to have a brown here for the sidings. Question, it should be a tint of red shade. Yeah, that's good. So far, so good, though. We've got some decent progress being made. Now, we might be able to finish this in less than 2 hours. Okay, it's 1:34. Maybe not 2 hours, but around 2 hours for a full video. Do I even need to put a number in this one? The only reason to put a number in the other ones was to show that there were parts. This one, on the other hand, it does not have parts. Yeah, I'll have you be like 30 or something. Because this one we can get done with in no time flat. Okay, this one should be like the Golden Plaque, kind of like. I don't know why gold is such a weird color to try to emulate. Like, when you look at gold, certain types of like gold, like the dark yellowish kind of gold, you're like, okay, just use this color in a dark yellow gold, and you're like, okay, that looks way too dark. That does not look like a gold bar at all. It's like you get the base color in and it doesn't look right. You have to like have the shading come in and actually take part of all of that. But yes, gold. Gold's a little tricky to get sometimes. God damn it. I really wish that would just stop happening. I did it again! I fat-fingered the damn thing. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I wonder if people are going to even realize that those are pillars. Floor 1A, or I should say 1B, because 1A should be the main base component. Is this a good color? It might be too golden. It might be too bright too. How about this one? That's a good color. Alright, floor number 1. Okay, again, number 2. We'll rearrange this so that the floor is the first one. And now I can get rid of the blank as we put in the final floor design, which should be a good white color. That's not white, but more. Yeah, that's good. It's more pink, but that works. Alright, floor. You can't see that because it does not show that window to you, nor does it show this window. But floor number 1. But we're not quite done just yet. No. There's still one more thing that I want to do. Just one more thing. Question is this the, is this the one we want to use? Okay, well, first of all, those are too big. I need you to move your arse. Not here. Which one is this again? Stand E? Yeah, stand 1E. Alright, I need you to be smaller. Now, actually, that text might work? Question mark. We're not going to use this for, like, a specific reason. I'm going to rasterize this. I'm going to go on ahead and do this. Turn this into a work path. I'm going to define that work path shape. Because obviously that, well, okay. We're going to remove the type tool now from the history. And now, this is how I do most of my texts with warped appearances. Makes it easier for us to, like, do stuff like this. I don't remember. Was this that, or was it... No, I think it was more like this, but, yeah, that would make sense. Let me just fit this better in here. The BOTG, Book of the Goddess. I'm not going to try to make some fancy acronym for this particular thing. It's just going to be called Book of the Goddess. And that's the color we want to go for here. So, just stand number 5. And now we just color it. I'm not going to put a casing over it for this one. Let's just assume that one of the... oh, that's the wrong brush. Let's just assume one of the church people are opening the case to do daily cleaning of the book to ensure that it's well maintained. Don't want to do the gods a disservice, because unlike most religious aspects, the goddess is actually a thing in this universe that's actually created the entire world. I know it is because I've seen it. I've seen the events. I've made the events. Technically speaking, I am the god of this world, but these two, the goddess and the god of the goddess of light and the god of darkness, are the creators of the world that I made them create. Again, it's confusing a concept to try to explain, but it's pretty easy to understand once you've gotten the hang of it, you know? No need to try to rack your brain on that sort of stuff, you know? Just do your thing. It's almost 4 o'clock. Part of me questions if I should, like, get a little bit of back blood playtime in, but at the same time, I need like an hour or 2 to play that. Not like 30 minutes. Not even probably going to be 30 minutes even. Wait a minute. This is off. I need you to be there. Oh, for the love of... Oh, great. That's an easy fix. An unintentional mistake. An unintended mistake. Whatever the hell I said before. An easy unintended mistake to fix. I'm just going to move you up here. And I'm going to cut you out. And I'm going to merge you and you. And now you should be in the right spot, right? Good. Oh, God. Okay, good. Fix. Problem solved. Everything is golden. Literally. Yeah, I guess... Nope, wrong one. I guess we can light this particular part up a bit. And now here is Stan D. Wait a minute. Oh, it's Stan D and not Stan E. Son of... Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. We screwed up a little bit of unintentional mistakes, unintentional accidents. Keep forgetting my own motto. Unhappy accidents. Infuriating accidents. It's Stan E, you fool, not Stan D. There. Now it's actually freaking changing. God damn. Goddess damn. I don't know why I tried to go for that joke. That wasn't even a joke. Nothing's a joke, and I'm back on Stan D again. Son of a bitch, stop selecting Stan D. All you have to do is select the right layer. Cat over here scratching the TV stand for some reason. I gave you a scratch. Oh God. The risk of the video being cut short. Okay, it's fine. The cat's just walking over here to scoff. I know, cat. You gotta stop going overboard. Otherwise, you're gonna have to fart. Literally taking the freaking quote or saying, "Don't squeeze me, I'll fart." I don't even know if you could hear that. And that wasn't even a good fart either. The old cat over here with her little scoffs. Try to help her out by patting her back a little bit. See if that helps. You really just want to distract me. You couldn't. Oh God. She was dangerously close to the end key. Freaking. I don't really put the end key there so I can easily just end the video in the Minecraft. like I just did with the sleep and end. But, yes. I mean, for the drawing, I probably don't need that because I just go over to the Discord layout. I mean, it's easier with the drawing because I can just click the Discord button down on the toolbar and see how everything's running. And everything's running fine. I'm scratching an itch under my ass and the cat takes that as a threat and attacks my arm. Why does she do that? I don't know, but now I'm worried she's about to jump over my keyboard and press the N key again. For the third freaking time. Ugh. Why? Why is that a thing I have to... It wasn't the first time she clicked on the freaking mouse pad thing that was still hovering over the start record button, which turned into a stop record button. And then the next time she stepped on the damn end key. I like to think she knows what she's doing and she's intentionally trying to stop me so she can get my attention. You get my attention any other time, cat. And every time I try to give you attention to hold you, you just squirm and not like it. Dang old cat don't like being held for some reason. Why do cats not like being held? Sometimes she likes to be held. When she's in heat, she likes to be held. Which is annoying because that means I don't get the ability to hold her normally. Gotta hold her up to my ear so I can have her whir in my ear because it sounds freaking funny. Yeah, thirsty. Gotta get myself more drink. Actual water. Banana. Because we are almost done here. There's not that much left to get done with. I mean, literally just like the texturing process here, the shadow and lighting process, then the effects. One fell swoop. It also goes to show that some drawings don't really take that long. This one's a special case, too. Literally. Literally, I try to mimic my hand and mouse movements together. Because when I added this goddess, I thought it was going to take like an hour, but it didn't. And we're like an hour and 47 minutes in, and we're almost done with the texturing of the background. Meaning the final part is going to be rather simple. And will take not as much time. I'm hoping I can get this done within sub 2 hours. Speedrun! I mean, technically speaking, yes, I should speedrun this because the texturing process is rather simplistic. Doesn't require me to like go precise in certain things. Like this, for instance, just go in. I mean, I guess the only thing you have to worry about is accidentally crossing streams with another one. Oh god, it's doing that thing again. It's like it takes two... Oh wait, I almost pressed stand D and then pressed stand E and was like, oh, I pressed the wrong one, but no, I didn't press the wrong one, but it was too late and I was already in the menu to select the layer. Luckily, that didn't screw anything up, so we're good. I kind of want to give it like a marble-esque look. Let me make this 300, and... oh yeah, why don't I do that for the flooring? Make it marble. And the pillars as well. Well, marble. This texture brush was mainly used to make a specific type of ice. Surprisingly, this texture brush does go well in certain things. Like, it's weird. All it is just like a triangle, like a lopsided triangle. I don't even know what the hell you would call this triangle. Is it obtuse? Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Something about in prison. It was like, no, now you're being acute. Yeah, okay, acute is an acute triangle. Funny how I'm using Family Guy to try to remember what an acute and an obtuse triangle is. All right, boom, there's texture. The cat jumped, and I'm just... Okay, good. She didn't press the N key. I got a freaking threat here. There's the risk factor, the cat ending the recording short. And now she's trying to jump up. I don't know what she's trying to do, but okay, good. She went up there. Yeah, just go back to sleep, cat. It's literally 3:23. Surprise, it's 323 actually. Alright, I'm gonna save this. I'm probably gonna call it like the Church or something. Church of the Goddess. Let me see, scenery. I don't think I have anything like that. World Tree, no, I don't believe we do have anything like that, so perfect. Oh god, I pressed minus. Does that count as mute? We'll see if that counts as mute. Okay, good, it doesn't count as mute. Doesn't make any sense, since that's technically not the subtract key, even though it uses the same symbol. I don't even know what that key is called then if that's not considered a subtract key. According to the OBS anyways. Or just regular keyboard setup. Alright, anyways, shadows. Now it's time to add the final finishing touches. Shadows 1A. Trying to talk loud so that this system, this OBS picks up my... Oh god, that's the wrong brush. I don't even think we need to do too many shadows in this part. Just like shadows around the edges, maybe you're like near the lock here. And I like to have it be somewhat 3D-esque. To an extent, doesn't matter too much. It is a book, after all. But do have a 3D kind of pop-up of the goddess, because it does kind of like look good. So yeah, sure, why not? At the very least, it does give it more depth to the book, instead of it just being a flat cover. Right, that might have been too much darkness. We don't want too much shadows here because there's going to be like a light on the book. I'll probably have the light come here regardless. And it makes sense for the light to come from that point. God rays from above, you know? Yeah, actually, that would make more sense. Although, no. It would be more of a case of, it looks like it's coming from above, but it's actually coming forward. I don't know how the hell you would make rays look like they're coming forward. Well, having that be shaded probably isn't going to help. Is that too much shadow? There's a little bit. Just a little bit, I said. Not too much into the pinkish part. Again, not too much into the pinkish part. Got scratching the bed. The underside bed frame. That's wood. Of course she would scratch that. What are you looking at? You know, we could do a little shadow here. Kind of like a little golden plaque almost. As for the fog, well, let's see. I said, let's see what the fog horn leghorn gonna look like right here, son. Utility goes right there to fog, and I'm gonna make maybe a golden fog. Golden? Maybe. Well, let's see. We got options. Terrible. Nope. This one? Too yellow. That does look decent, I will say. The fog isn't everything, though. The fog is only a minor part. All things considered. I do kind of want to have a pink backdrop, though. Yeah, that works. Okay, perfect. And now for the lighting. I don't even know if we have to do anything with the shadow rays. It would make sense, right? If we're having the lighting here, we still want to have shadow rays. And I can't wait to make the first episode of Elementals Reborn. Nova Guardians was such a strange series for me to like start doing stuff in. Because the entirety of that series first started off as a fetish drawing with Victoria. And she doesn't even look as good as she does in the book, quote-unquote, comic book covers. Because it's technically a book, but with a comic book cover. It's just planning for the future. Just in case like some company wants to like turn it into a show or a manga and show. We already got the cover to use and all that stuff. Pretty much set, ready to go. But that was a weird like series to start working on. Not saying I'm not happy with it, because I definitely do like the way it turned out. We got a lot going on in that show. So technically, it is going to be a show. It's kind of like an hour-long show, especially if you take it by like how long it takes to read. I cannot let you up here now, Cat. We are closing in on the end. 5 minutes left. Wow, 5 minutes left. God, we got a freaking hazard here. Damn it, Cat. Why do you have to be so destructive? But yeah, Elementals Reborn is going to be an interesting series. It'll be interesting to see how I can go about doing, like, the cat's nudging her head on the desk. Going about doing, like, creature hunting, helping out people, like some main story with the church and the cult. Obviously, the church is fighting against the cult because the cult's trying to do something with the god of darkness. There's a lot to take into consideration plot-wise. I just gotta try to figure out a good way to piece these things together. I got like the first 4 episodes in mind, and I'm not really trying to think about anything more after that because I know I'm gonna forget unless I write it down. And it's probably a good thing that I don't think about it yet. It's not like the episodes are gonna be coming at a much like frequent rate. It can probably be at the same rate as Nova Guardians is right now. 2 episodes per limitation period. Oh, I hear a truck driving by. Me and a cat both looking outside. But yeah. I can't wait. I think a lot of people are really going to like the way the story is there. And then there are going to be some fan service moments as well. That's why I hope one day, if I can't get into any game development team, I hope one day my creations become like an anime or something. It would be nice just to see my creations come to life and to have you guys see all the fan servicey moments and all the cool ideas they have in mind. That's why I'm going to YouTube. YouTube seems like a good way to gather an audience of some form. And showing me drawing and showing the progress of me drawing is a really good way to show people that, yes, I am able to draw. And these drawings I have actually drawn. You see how good this looks, right? I mean, the background could probably be better, but what more can I do when the main focus is the book itself? The background still looks pretty good, not gonna lie. It's just not as good as most background work that I've done. There's still like a lot of stuff that I have to learn, but I am proud of the progress that I've made. At the very least, it's better than it was. I was just a heater. It's better than it was like 5 years ago, that's for certain. Cat's just looking at me. Right, Cadillac? You weren't even around at that time. You weren't even born. You were born when my skills were good and you weren't even here to see it. There was another cat that was here to see it. Yeah. You You probably know who I'm talking about because her ghosts walk around. Unless she's in the realm of the cats. I would prefer I ask Closter once you get out to the realm of the cats to give me some goddamn oh god. Give me a tour of the weird factory. She hasn't came back to me all night yet. God dang it. Why are cats always against me? They're not really always against me. I don't know, cats love me for some reason. It's just funny. Same with some dogs. Or some animals. Even though I feel like the aura I give off should give the animals some sense of avoid. I'm sure I have a pretty hectic aura. Got a lot of stuff on my mind, you know. Okay, I don't need teal. I think this is good, right? Damn, 2 hours in. 2 hours it took to make this. Alright, here we go. Sepia time. Don't try to rename it, you fool. Alright, let's see. Do right. Maybe. I'll put that in reserves just in case. Is that the same? No, that's different. No. Too dull. Too orange. Oh god, this is gonna be more orange. Yep, nope. Nope, not that one. There. What if I try for a pink? No, that's magenta. Where's pink? No. The pink there combines with that too reddish pink. Light purple? Okay, wrong shade of light purple, first of all. How about this one? Nope. How about that one? That's not the right color. And still no. Blue? Light blue? I'm thinking this is good, but I don't know. Because this kind of doesn't blend in as well. I can't really use red. Does one of the orange work? Maybe I gotta just make a new yellow then. That could be the case. Just make a new yellow. Alright, here we go. We're gonna experiment with colors here. Gonna add a new color, sepia. Alright, there we go. Actually, that was quick. I thought that was gonna take on. That actually looked good. Looks better than all the other yellows I have, at least, I think. Yellow sepia number 6. And now I'm gonna just move this into position. Yep, looking at all the other yellows, this one does not look similar to the others. Oh god. And if it does, I meant to press X, not Z. If it does, not that nose. Alright, perfect. Damn. 2 hours. This one didn't take that long. But then again, most of these particular types of drawings don't take that long. I gotta say, I like the way this one turned out. Not that bad. The pillars, as good as they can be when you're thinking about the top-down view. Got like, here's the stand. Well, not like that. Here's the stand. There's the book with the case, and the case is open. And then here's the pillar. I mean, how else would I draw the pillar? If you look in this direction, if you look straight at the book and focus on only the book, the pillars look like they're actually in the right spot. Do they not? Look at the pillars like this, they don't look like they're in the right spot. That's the weird thing about perspective. If you look in the right spot, it looks fine. But if you look in just the slightest bit left, it starts to warp and shape until it looks like it's weird because it's not what it's supposed to look like when you look at it like that. You get what I mean. I don't need to explain perspective with you. But before we end this video, let's see what this looks like without the effects. Boom. Huge difference. Looks way duller. I mean, I guess it still looks pretty good. But this looks even better. It even kind of blends the book together so it looks more blended in line, or whatever it is. This isn't necessarily what the goddess is going to look like. It's a good, rendition of what she could look like. But I think I'm gonna leave that as a mystery until it's time for me to draw the episode involving the goddess. Well, page up. Alright, perfect. Perfect time to end the video. So there you go. First drawing. I am itchy for some reason. First drawing done with. That's one part. I don't even think I need to post this with a number on it. I could just post the image as it is, compressed, because YouTube doesn't accept images that are higher than 2 megabytes for some stupid reason. For some stupid reason, these images are 2 megabytes big. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Tell your friends about this. Tell your friends that I now make Minecraft videos alongside art videos. Well, yeah, technically, yes, art videos alongside commentation and stuff. Well, anyways, enjoy your night or evening. Technically night, because I am posting this at night. Wherever you are, enjoy the day that you have. Have fun. Yes. Bye.